Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If any of you guys are wondering why all of my videos are in the same outfit, it's because I'm recording a bunch of videos in the same day. It's my only day off, so I'm trying to get as much done in this one day as I possibly can. Just recorded a video where I was doing some plant care, and then in that video I was talking about how my heart wants to go plant shopping and my brain is telling me I need to go buy supplies for the plants that I already have, namely pots like catch pots. I didn't listen to my head, I listened to my heart, and I went to two different places. I was planning to go to even more, but I spent more than I was planning to spend at one place, so canceled the rest of the places because I just couldn't spend any more money today, or this week I should say. So the first place I went to is called Gore's Nursery. It's a local nursery. It's very popular in my area, 10 minutes down the road from my house. They had moved their houseplants out of their little greenhouse area and into a, well shoot, it's a greenhouse too. I don't know how to describe that. The first greenhouse is like a conservatory or like sunroom on the back of the main building, and then the greenhouse that they got moved to is a tunnel, like plastic covered kind of. It's not a tunnel, but it's got plastic. Okay, wow. The only thing I saw there that I was interested in was a string of hearts that looks slightly different than the string of hearts I have. The string of hearts that I have since learned is called the Silver Glory or something like that. I'll grab it real quick, hold on. So while it is very pretty, it is not your standard heart shaped. It's more of a, I would say, butt shaped. That's kind of how I feel about it. It doesn't have, you know, the tips, the shape of the leaves is more like one of those types of bicycle seats on, I don't know what anyway, it doesn't look exactly like a heart. So they had a string of hearts that actually had the heart shape. Wow, I can't speak. However, they didn't look very good. And for $6.99, I felt like I could probably find them in better condition. I mean, that they only had like two leaves on these little tiny, one of these size pots. And they just didn't look very good. So I passed up on that, and then decided to go to my favorite nursery local to me. And then I was gonna go to, there's a Lowe's and a Home Depot on that side of town that always have really awesome, I cannot speak, selection of houseplants. But when I got to my favorite nursery, which by the way, if you live anywhere near Jacksonville, Florida, you should definitely visit because they always have awesome plants and great prices. So it's called the Plant Place Nursery. I follow them on Instagram and Facebook if you want to check their Plant Place Nursery. And I've got some really awesome plants to show you, but first I need to check the messages that just came in from my boyfriend because my phone has been dead for 2 hours. He's probably freaking out. Okay, I'm back. All right, so which shall we start with? First, let me say, when I showed up there, it just happened to be the perfect day to show up and the perfect time to show up because they were unloading a brand new shipment of brand new plants, and they were so exciting. There was plants everywhere. Calatheas, Marantas, philodendrons, peace lilies, poinsettias, of course, everybody has poinsettias right now, Scindapsus, Pepperomias, Hoyas, just everywhere, and I could have spent so much more money than I did, but I did have just a little bit of restraint, just a little bit. I still spent way more than I was expecting to, but that's okay. I have a trip planned for next year, maybe somewhere around my birthday. I want to take a trip to North Carolina and visit some of the greenhouses and nurseries that I've been seeing in a fellow YouTuber's videos. Plant Life with Ashley Anita. I think that's the name of her channel. She's very popular. She has a very popular channel. And she's always going around plant shopping to all these different places in her area. And I've seen some amazing deals at some of those places as well. Some of them carry plants that I can't find for great places. So I do plan a plant shopping trip, like I said, next year, maybe somewhere around my birthday. I'm giving myself like a $200 plant budget. And I'm excited about that. But today I broke my budget. I broke my rule, my own rule, and I spent money on some new plants. But I'm really excited and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So I'm trying to figure out which one I want to start with, because I want to save the most exciting for last. But then the other two were like tied, and I don't want to make either of them, I was going to say anybody, but either of them feel like they're less special. So we'll start here. So this is the first guy I knew I was gonna get, and this is the, okay, first I gotta show you before I tell you. My boyfriend's texting me weird things and it's not making sense. This is a Ficus Moonshine. Isn't she pretty? I haven't decided if it's a he or a she yet. Keep getting distracted by my boyfriend's messages. At first, I thought it was a Taneke or Taniki or whatever. I don't really know. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. I don't know a whole lot about ficus. I have been wanting a rubber tree. I have been wanting the Taniki. I have seen this one in other people's videos and I thought it was gorgeous. So of course, when I saw it there, I had to get it. I do have one more ficus, and that's my Ficus Audrey. I don't know if I'm doing good or not with that plant. When I bought it from Walmart, it already looked like it was struggling a little bit. And it's done okay, but I did top it, and I planted the top of it in another pot. And so far, I've gotten 2 leaves and 2 more coming out since putting it in there. So I must be doing something right? So this is my second ficus, and I am noticing some spotting on some of the leaves, especially the back here. And I'm going to be honest, I always thought that this place like propagated their own plants, and I think that they do, but seeing them get a shipment in, I'm realizing that they're, I don't know, maybe they buy a bunch and then they take cuttings and start propagating from some of those. I'm hoping, because like they had a bunch of big hanging baskets of like the black pagoda lipstick plant, which I want. I know that I've seen the little 2-inch pots with little propagations in them before, and I didn't buy one a long time ago, and I should have, but I didn't. So I'm going to be waiting for that. I just didn't want to spend $20 on that plant right now, even though I ended up spending more on another plant. So I'm hoping that after a while, when I go back, they will have propagations of most of the plants that I saw them get in today. They had like an Alocasia Fryedac I really wanted to get. Oh, there were so many. So anyway, I paid $13 for this guy, which I was thinking that their prices had gone up a bit, and they have, but so have the prices everywhere else. A pot this size used to be, I think, around $8 or $10. I feel like I've gotten bigger plants from them before for $13, but I still think it's a pretty good price, and I'm happy with it. So here's hoping that I can take care of this plant and do it justice, and it'll enjoy living here with me. Like I said, saving the best for last. So this guy is next, and I believe this one, I'm pretty sure that I included this on my plant wish list video at the very beginning of the year, which is not going to be on this channel. It's on my main channel. I did all my planty stuff on my main channel before I decided to separate it out and start this new channel. that would be dedicated just to my planty stuff, because not everybody over there on my main channel was into the plant stuff. So I needed a place where I can come and share my absolute love and obsession for plants with people who want to share it with me. This is a Pepperomia Quito. I want to say that the photo I had of it didn't make it look as good, but I could be thinking about another Pepperomia. I absolutely adore these Pepperomia. I think they are the cutest things ever. I don't like the normal Pepperomias for some reason. I don't know. But these ripple kind, or like the watermelon kind and stuff like that, I especially love the ripples that come in all these different colors and textures, and they steal my heart every single time. I'm not good at caring for them, but I have moved one of them, it doesn't have a name on it and I don't remember which one it is, into my terrarium, which you guys probably should have seen by now. And then I also have some propagations going in a couple of my bins, which, don't let me forget, I need to give some moisture to, because it looks like this sphagnum moss is drying out a little bit. And I'm hoping with time I will learn to do better with these plants, because I've killed a few that I haven't been able to find again yet. But this is so very pretty, and I've got a flower. You guys, if I could get another one of my Pepperomias to flower, I could try creating hybrids, and that would be awesome. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in, because it's definitely something I'm interested in. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, look at it. Look at all the different colors in there. And of course I picked out the prettiest one. It's just gorgeous. And the texture, not only is it rippled, but it also has a different texture in the ripple. And I'm trying to think of a way to describe this texture. Not quite like sandpaper. Maybe like if you had glitter on something and you could feel the glitter, like sand. I don't know. That doesn't sound very good, but it's very interesting. And it's just gorgeous. So pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, I paid $6 for this guy. So this is what I mean by they have really good prices. I think their 2-inch pots of these are usually like $2-3. And that's what I usually get from them. However, I do have a bigger one from them right there. So $6, I don't think that's a bad deal. I just hope I can keep it alive. It's going straight in my terrarium, because so far that one's doing the best. Now, sorry. All right, 4 years ago, I think it's 4, maybe even 5, but I'm just going to say 4. 4 years ago, when I started going to the Plant Place Nursery, I asked one of the girls that was working there if they ever get Monstera albo in stock. And when I asked about that, I was talking specifically about Monstera deliciosa albo. Is that right? I still don't know all these things. But it's the Monstera deliciosa, but variegated albo. And she said that she occasionally gets them in, but when she does, they go very quickly. And I have not seen them there since. So the lady today, they were all unloading. And I guess the owner, I'm assuming it's the owner. Maybe she just runs the place. I don't know. But she said to me when I was talking to her about how excited I was to be there on that day at that time and to see all these beautiful plants. She said, I have Monstera albos in, and my eyes got this big. I was like, oh. I said, how much are you getting for them? And she said $35. And I was like, oh my gosh. And we both got really excited. And she took me in. And it's not the deliciosa. So it's not what I was expecting, but it's just as beautiful. And I'd seen it when I was walking through, like on the little rolly cart, and I wasn't sure what it was. I thought maybe it was something else, but I'm very happy. I'm very happy to have this plant in my collection now. I paid $35 for it. So, like I said, I didn't expect to go there spending this much money. But I'm going to call this my Christmas present to myself. And the other two plants that I bought, not a big deal. That was 20 bucks. This one, I usually don't spend this much on a single plant, but I'll be able to propagate it, so I'll get more plants out of it. I'll be able to sell some cuttings so I can make some of my money back. This is a Monstera. I have trouble saying this. Standleyana Albo Variegated. Just take that in for a minute. Look at this guy. Look at that leaf. Oh, she had one tray of these. So she might have had 5, 10, 15 or 20, because I don't remember how many rows were in there. Not a whole lot of these. She had not posted about them yet because she is in a lot of the local like gardening and houseplanty type Facebook groups. I'm probably in there with her. I should have got her name. And she says anytime she gets, you know, some of the more rare plants in and she posts about it, they're gone. And I believe her. She hadn't posted yet. She let me, like, nobody had even touched the rack yet. She let me go through and pick out the one I wanted. And there was one in there that had a half moon leaf, and I almost picked out that one, but I decided to go with, I know that sometimes the half moons can be scary. If it keeps getting white, it can be a problem. So I just went with more overall variegation. Okay, I ran out of storage. I had to delete some stuff. I probably need to go ahead and wrap this up. I was saying overall variegation and fullness of the plant. This guy is already vining. So I am going to be propagating this today. I'm going to stick it in some water or maybe in my terrarium. I'm going to get my Pepperomia in my terrarium. And oh, I also bought after I left there, I bought another grow light. These, I have 2 of them now. They're, I don't know if, I don't want to blind you, but they connect at the ends. But I need this one to hang up on the roof, and I don't have anything to do that. I need to wait for my boyfriend to get home so he can help me with that, because all of these plants, let me show you, all of these plants over here don't really receive much light. Those in that corner don't get much light. I just, rearranged. Those guys up there get okay light. These guys over here get a little bit, but I would like everybody to have more light because I've got a lot of propagations going. I've got a lot of plants in here, and I just feel like they would do a little better with light. I still have some cleaning to do, some repotting to do, some plant care to do, but I just wanted to come on here. I've got to check these bins. I'm seeing some issues in these bins that I'm not liking, so I need to get on that. But I figured before all that, I wanted to come on and share these beauties with you. I am so very excited. Let's see if I can fit everybody in my hands for a thumbnail. Probably not. There we go. Ooh, yes! Awesome! Look at them. So yeah, 60 bucks on 3 plants, but that's because this guy was 35. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up here, you guys, and try my best not to do any more plant shopping for the rest of the year, which is only 2 weeks, so it shouldn't be that hard. I hope. Thank you so much for watching, for hanging out with me in the plant room today, and I hope I see you again in the next video. Bye. There's my little Pepperomia in its home. If I could get that one to flower at the same time, I could make a cross. They probably already have that cross. I went ahead and took the cutting of my Standleyana, put it in there. Ficus is living right here for right now. And this guy is right under my grow light. Make sure that variegation stays good. I did notice some, I think that's just because it was variegated right there. Can't get it out of the way. Ugh, come on. Yeah, some little crispy bits. I think it'll be fine. Ugh, you're so pretty. Look at you. Look at you.